Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today is a day that I never thought would come. I'm honestly, if you are a FNAF fan, you know this feeling. This movie has been in the works, well, not in the works, but they've been talking for so long. I think it's now what, 8 years? Eight years, people, 8 years that I talked about this movie, the FNAF movie. And finally, we have a trailer. Well, it's a teaser trailer, but it's a trailer nonetheless. So in this video, I'm going to break it down, but things that I found interesting and actually enjoying about the trailer, and what I can't wait to see in the full trailer, and then eventually in the film. Go and speculate what they're going to do and all of that. I have a bunch of notes with me because I was like, there's so many things. I literally woke up and my notification bar was full of this stuff, like everyone's making videos and all of that, and I'm like, what? I didn't even think that's going to come out now. I thought maybe June. I thought they're gonna bring one out, but no, a whole month earlier. For those who don't know, they did actually wrap up the filming about Feb. I'm very incorrect, but in the beginning of the year, that I know, they wrap up the filming, and yeah, it was actually a very short period that they filmed. A few YouTubers were there. Can't wait to hear their full story when the film actually comes out, because it sounds like very interesting things have happened there. And yeah, I'm super excited and I absolutely can't wait. So let's get into the video, the trailer. Yeah, let's go. So let's just start it and I will talk through as the trailer goes on. I am on YouTube, so I can go frame by frame, so that helps a lot.
Welcome to
Okay, the intro to this teaser trailer. I love it. I love that they did the VSH tape quality, the staticness of it, and I absolutely love it. It gives you the feel of like the 70s, well, more 80s in this case, I think. But that old style, the clothing and everything. And unfortunately, we can't make out this woman's name, which is a pity. But you can see that on our right side, she has so many badges, and you can see here that's the let's eat, the chica kind of motto or phrase or whatever. But then I've actually like kind of tried to see what the other pins are, and I assume this one is Bonnie because it looks like a blue purplish character with a guitar, so it has to be Bonnie. That is definitely Cole, the cupcake. So that's the cupcake, Chica's cupcake. I think this is either Freddy or Foxy. I'm not sure, but it's definitely, there's something underneath there, but I don't know. Okay, I don't think you can see it here, but it's not a reflection. But there was a point that I saw actually that I think this one is maybe everyone together kind of pin. The rest I don't know. This looks like a checkered pattern, and that's also I think a character because there's also something, a text. It looks like something like a text. But yeah, I love the little details, and it just, yeah, it makes it so authentic, and I absolutely love it. I love this beginning, and it's just done so well. So let's just go on.
Saria, where fantasy and
Oh, I'm gonna pause a long time. And I love this little Foxy plushies. This gives it like a bit of a real feel, to as if this was a pizzeria in real life. So I love it. It's so good. This is obviously like the arcade area
fun come to life.
and the ball pit. Let's just make that little note of the ball pit. And then yeah, the show time. So she's pushing this button, and then you'll see now what will happen after that. But this is definitely a reference to VR, or maybe not a reference, but remember we have the button we will push at the end that gives like the show time. But yeah, so it's definitely a reference, I think, to VR. They look as if they stepped out of the game into the real world. They are so well made. They look so good. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. Let me go back. Like here you can see Freddy and Chica, especially Chica. Like, I don't know, it's so well made. And I think this trailer is going to give fans that had doubts. I didn't really have doubts. But that were like, they don't know. They had complaints. I can't remember all of them. But I think this shows that the level of production and the quality that it put into this film is just, it's so good. It's so good. And then as you go on, you can see Chica. I wanted to point at the screen. So here you can see Chica clearly with the spotlight that's moving. So it kind of puts each character in the spotlight, if that makes sense. So it goes, oh, wrong way. Then Freddy, which looks amazing. They look so good. And then it goes to Bonnie, and what I love is the motion that they're making. Like Bonnie's ears are actually moving, like Freddy's head's moving, but it's also very robotic, and it's like quite lifeless as well. But it's so good. Like, I absolutely love that. Look at Bonnie, look at, like, his head tilting, his ears moving. Like, I'm so excited for this film, you don't understand. And then obviously there was a lot of leaked footage and images and all of that. But this is our first glimpse in this trailer of the pizzeria from the outside, but obviously a few years later, a couple of years, actually, it's not just like 1 or 2 years. But you can see here, it's closed down, the sign has fallen, which means like obviously rusty, and with weather it like just fell over. All the vines that goes up to the street lamps or parking lamps or whatever you want to call them, I don't know. Yeah, all the vines and everything, vines here, the closed sign. Yeah, and it looks amazing. It looks like, I wanted to say it looks like it was there, and obviously it was there, but as if it's a real place and it was really abandoned for so long.
If you're watching this video,
and here's our main character, Mike. And honestly, Josh looks so amazing. I love his acting style. I follow his career since Hunger Games, quite extensively. He's such a great actor, and when they said he's going to be the main character in this film, I was like, this is going to be a really good film. So I'm very happy that he's Mike. And first glimpse is inside the pizzeria. I assume he's walking, maybe the office is down there. If I just remember the layout of the first game, that would be like one of the hallways to the office, maybe the bathrooms, or some of the other private areas that you can hold parties and stuff will be probably there, not sure. But yeah, first glimpse of him, absolutely amazing. Let's go from the top again.
if you're watching this video, it means you've been selected as Freddy's newest security guard.
So I just wanted to play that through because the voiceover of the girl or woman in the training tape, which is clearly a training tape now, because she's like, oh, you've been appointed like as the new security guard, which is obviously Mike. And as he's wandering here, like these few little shots is showing us a lot, but also not too much, which I love. So this is our first glimpse of, I assume, the main area of the pizzeria. We have the prize corner here, which is so cool. I love the neon sign. And then we have these glass, like tinted glass mural, I don't know what you want to call them, of Chica. And then you can't see it properly, but there's Bonnie, but they're like dividers between booths. And I love it. I love that touch of detail. It makes it feel real. And I don't know, I absolutely love it. Then we have the kitchen area here. And then, yeah, the side, I don't know if you can see it. I will try maybe to brighten up in post, but here you can see all like the drawings and maybe like letters and things like that from the children, which is a big thing in the FNAF, especially first and the second one, and third, I guess, but in just in FNAF in general, were all the drawings of the children and stuff. So I wonder if we're gonna have like a better glimpse in the film. It would be really cool. And yeah, it's absolutely abandoned, but it looks like this could have been a real place. Okay, cool. I'm back. I just quickly put something warm on. It was starting to freeze. Anyway, so let's go on from here. Yes.
Means you've been selected as...
Oh yeah. I'm just quickly, because I don't want to hear the woman quickly. I'm muting the video. So, I love this shot, just by the way. When he opens the curtain and his flashlight is going over Barney. Like, you can see in this shot how good these models are. So, from here, we see Mike, Josh, with the flashlight looking at Barney, lifeless, nothing weird's going on here. Oh, so far. So, and then, oh my gosh. And then this is now really where you see how these models are, all our models, the animatronics are so well made, and the attention to detail. You can see the endoskeleton of Freddy. And you can see it's a bit rusty, or it seems like a bit rusty to me. And it's just, and the wires here at the back as well, like the detail. Oh, the cupcake. I have to acknowledge the cupcake. It looks so good. Then we get the shot where he actually puts like the main switch on for the power. I assume it's the main switch or like a generator, or I don't know, but the main source of power for this building. He puts it on. He looks very, I won't say, I don't know, he looks like, oh, do I really need to do it? Not impressed, I will say. He doesn't look that impressed. So he puts it on, and then we see the sign outside light up, and we have seen footage and like Dorco and the crew that was there, the YouTubers, take pictures next to this sign, which is a massive sign, and it looks so good. And once again, you can see all the vines, all the vines around the sign, which just shows that time passed. You can also see rust and everything. It looks great. The quality is chef's kiss. I just love it, and once again, it just makes me so excited for this film. Then we get the monitors, and this is so yeah, we get the monitors. We have it seems like 3 cameras that are outside, so we get actually an outside view, which is interesting because that means the animatronics will maybe walk outside. I don't know, we'll see, but it's really, really good. And you can see here it's like the closet with all the supplies and stuff. There's a hallway. That's, I assume, the main stage area. It's not, I don't think it's Pirates Cove. That looks like the arcade. I think that's arcade area, dining, like it's either the main, I don't think it's the main. It might be, or a private room, all of that. I don't know what this middle one is, but this middle one is anyway going to change. And then obviously there's another hallway. And then, before I move on, the Easter eggs and little hints for people that play the game. It's just, I love this. And in this shot, you can really see it. For instance, the cup, there's the fan, the trusty old fan is there. The Celebrate poster, which is the original poster or whatever, but it wasn't the first game. Oh, sorry. And then some other details is like all these books on top. I'm pretty sure that was also in the original game with the monitors with like books and papers. And I think here you can also see this, and it was also in the first game, like a foiled paper that was like fold up into a ball, like you maybe ate like, I don't know, Subway sandwich, something, something like that, and he just like and just threw it there. But yeah, and then also the control panel and all of that. That's really, really cool. Then we can see the broom closet or supply closet or whatever you want to call that room. You can see that one a bit more in detail with the light, which is just exactly the same. Well, not exactly, but a reference to that camera. And then we get the 3 characters, Bonnie, Freddy, and Chica, on stage in the same position that they are or were or whatever in FNAF 1. And I absolutely love this. It's such a great shot. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I'm very curious of how they're going to use the cameras or these monitors. Like, will they like maybe see a chase scene, or what would be cool if we can see Foxy running on the cameras? That would be, I would love that, but I don't know how much time he's actually going to spend in the office, because it seems like he's roaming around a lot. This scene. So I'm just gonna play it. I'm gonna like just stop. I don't want to play it with sound. Let's go a little bit back. Let's play with the sound. Oh, and then that cut. That's such a good cut. But yeah, you can see Freddy is not on stage. He's behind Mike. Now, my first thought was like, oh, you would have probably heard him walking around, but maybe what I think might have happened after maybe he's put the power on, somehow it activated him, not sure, and he just heard like noises, like mechanical noises, and he might like walk into the main area to see what the hell's going on, and then all of a sudden like he sees Freddy. Where the hell's Freddy? And he's behind him. And you'll see now later in the trailer, there's a difference between this Freddy and Freddy in, let's say, hunting mode. I don't know. His eyes turn to this orange red color. So clearly, Freddy is not really activated. He might have been activated for a short while and walked and just like turned off, if that makes sense, or just not in that hunt mode, and he was just standing there lifeless or something like that. All this is unrelated to the power, I don't know, but it's so cool. It sets the mood for the freaking film. Like we like, it's so exciting. I can't wait.
We're going to have so much fun together.
And yeah, I'm just going to play like a bit of the next one because a lot's happening. So I was just like, we're gonna have so much fun together. Once again, great editing for this trailer, setting the horror mood. We see someone, and I'm saying someone because one would think this is Mike, but you can see with the uniform, this is not the same uniform that Mike wore when he went into the building, or the footage that I've been seeing, which was probably from the first night. This could be maybe the second, third, or whatever night, when things start to ramp up more, and maybe he was in his uniform, maybe he didn't have the official uniform, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think this might have been the previous security guard, and that is going to like make more sense later on. So he's been clamped up by something, like it looks like those chairs, the chase that I had when they did the death penalty for people death by electric chair. Definitely more like a torture device kind of feel. And then the hands are also clamped up, and you can still see it's the same person in that uniform. But then we get the shot of Mike looking up to whatever this is. No idea what this could be. It's terrifying. That's all I know. It's terrifying. I'm very curious to see what this is. I think it's like something completely different, nothing to do with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. This is a completely different animatronic or monstrosity, I almost want to say. And the reason is it just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I can't make out a lot. It looks like the animatronic thing has like faceplates, similar to faceplates that the Funtime animatronic have, kind of pop up into my mind. It also has like this damage right here, which I have no idea what it is. For me, it looks like the Freddy XO, like the Freddy face or whatever. But these things, I don't know what that is, what's for, that glowing red light for the eyes, so creepy, so well done. But I'm very curious what the hell this is. And then we get this really cool shot of first look, but not like actually see Foxy, is the shadow of Foxy against this door. It looks so good, and it makes sense because Foxy is always in the shadows. He's always in Pirate's Cove. He kind of peeks out. He's not that visible like the other three. Get the first look. I can't remember her name, the actress, but she plays Abby, which is now Mike's sister, younger sister, which raised a lot of questions like why is she at the pizzeria and all of that, because he's working the night shift, so it doesn't make sense for her to be there like other than if it was like the day shift. And it would make sense she's maybe at Freddy's, but this is also closed down, so she could not be there during the day because it's not an active pizzeria. And she's looking, what we think she's looking at is Freddy. I don't think she's actually, I think it's cut like that to give you the illusion. Maybe she is. But here you can see the glowing orange eyes. Later in the trailer, it's actually red. So for me, if she is actually looking at Freddy, and this is all based off their teaser photo that they released with Abby and Freddy standing outside the pizzeria, and she's like holding him, so it looks like she's like taking comfort in his presence, not scared. Where this, if this is his kill mode or more his hunting mode or whatever, it doesn't make sense for me that they would release a photo that makes it seem like she feels protected with Freddy. Because if he is actually after her, then she would not have want to be near him. So maybe this is not his activation mode in the sense of hunting, or this is cut to make you think that, and she's actually not seeing, maybe she's seeing a different animatronic. But yeah, I don't know. Vanessa. So when I heard Vanessa's going to be in this film, I was like, okay, how, why, what's the connection? I still kind of don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I might think about that in more in depth after this video. This is just like initial what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking. And then we get the scene where Mike is in the woods, which I don't know why he would be in the woods. So there are 5 children standing behind him, which is obviously the spirits of the 5 missing children. And they all are dressed according to their character. So according to like the animatronic that they possessed or, made their home, almost want to say. So this one here at the far left, he has the bunny ears on, so obviously Bonnie. This one, a lot of people will be like, probably it's Freddy, but it's Golden Freddy, and that's just because the kid he had behind him has the top hat thingy. No, I think it's, yeah, it's top hat. And obviously Freddy has the top hat. You can also say Golden Freddy has it, but I feel like that one is more Freddy, and this one, the brownish color shirt, or see, can go either way, I think, but that's what I think. That's Golden Freddy, and then this kid that's orange on, so didn't know really, but obviously it's Foxy. But you can see in the later scene that he is holding something in his hand, and it seems like it's a hook. So they all have either color representations or props. Most of them have props except for the boy and the girl. And the girl, obviously, she's dressed in yellow. Chica, we know Chica's possessed by a little girl, so she's obviously Chica. And then they just run away, and here you can see a bit better the white top hat. And also his colors doesn't represent any, like, either Freddy or Golden Freddy, so that's why I feel like he might be more Golden Freddy and he is Freddy. I was waiting for this. Since they announced who's playing who, I couldn't wait to see him. So this is obviously William Afton. So it's Matthew Lillard, and I can't wait. He's, for me, such the perfect person to play William. And this is the only scene we get. Hopefully we will get a bit more of him in like future trailers. I don't think we will. I think they're gonna keep his presence a little bit hidden. And I don't mind it. I really don't. But he's all dressed up. He has the cool glasses on. It looks like he's in the office and talking to someone. Maybe the police. Maybe this is. Well, I think this is clearly maybe. I don't know. Clearly maybe. No. I think this is like a flashback to maybe the incident. So maybe the police has come to his house or the off. I don't think this is an office at a pizzeria. I don't think this might be like a home office. So they might have like come to him at his house and be like, "We want to talk," and he's like, "Sure. Anything? What do you want to say?" Like he's very confident in whatever the situation is. Then we get this top-down view of Mike. I don't think he's in the woods anymore because no, he can still be in the woods. But it looks like his hands are bleeding, which make me feel it's maybe not the same scene as the scene or the shot of the missing children, the spirits of the missing children. I think this is a different one, a different shot, a scene, or whatever. I don't know. I actually didn't pay attention to his clothing. He wears the same shirt, so this has to be the same scene, but I don't know if that's dirt or blood, but something happened that he ended up on the ground. And he's looking up towards something. What that could be? No idea. And then we get this very, very quick glimpse, like it's a split second, of a security guard clearly running towards the exit, but the gate can't open because you can see he's holding the handle. Maybe go back, sorry. He's clearly holding the handle, couldn't open it, and obviously he's running away from something. Probably an animatronic. A lot of people be like, this is Foxy. I don't think it's Foxy, even though I can see it might be Foxy. I could be wrong, but maybe for me, I think this is Phone Guy. This is the previous person that was in this position who Mike is replacing, or filling the sudden opening of this position. I think it might be Phone Guy. I don't know why. For me, I feel like it's Phone Guy because he's known in the series. He's the security guard that we know that being killed by an animatronic. And yeah, I think it's Freddy. I don't think it's Foxy. But it could be Foxy because he was clearly running away, but it doesn't mean Foxy's the only one who would run. Or I don't know. And then we get this foot stomping the ball pit ball. Is that even correct? Yeah, so Foxy stomping the balls from the ball pit. Very intimidating. Very cool shot. Really like this. That goes on, and I love the color change. Like it goes from the green yellow color to this blue to purple color, and then we see Abby hiding in the ball pit. Ooh. Yeah, we see her hiding in the ball pit, and then we see her. I love the shot. Her in the ball pit hiding from Foxy. I just love this shot. It's such a great shot. Yeah, so she's looking up, and above her is Foxy. That his mouth is opening. If there's no loading sign, thank you. So there you can see there it's closed, and here it's starting to open. Which I don't know if he's getting ready to attack her or what it is. But yeah, amazing shot. Absolutely love this. And then this shot as well. Freddy in this. He's looking down towards like something. What that could be. No idea. So yeah, he's looking down and his eyes are more red. It's not that orange color. Yeah. And then we have Bonnie that's standing next to him, looking also down towards probably the same thing that Freddy is looking at. Once again, with red eyes, also like half closed, which is, I actually like that detail. It looks really cool. And once again, these animatronics, they look amazing. And yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. And I am super excited for this film. I think it's going to be freaking amazing. I hope people that had doubts, their doubts are like a little bit pushed to the side, I want to say, because they really put a lot of effort into this film. You can see that in the production, the quality, the attention to detail. It's just amazing. Super stoked, super excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, like, and go watch some of my other videos. And I will probably start posting now since the trailer came out. It gave me a very good push to actually start uploading regularly. So hit the bell, make sure you know the notifications are on, so you know whenever my videos are coming out. But until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.